chapter 1, we talked about the concept of a 20-20-20 business. And the most common follow-up question that I receive is how to manage to that 20% bottom line. Now, the framework that I use is a rule of thumb, meaning there's multiple ways to achieve this type of performance. But this framework holds true in a majority of cases. So we'll start with your top line, or 100% of your net revenue. Now, I'm using the term net revenue because this removes any pass-through costs like media buying or reimbursed travel cost or reimbursed software licensing cost, etc. Net revenue is purely the fees that you are charging your clients. The first and most important cost category is your gross margin. Gross margin is your net revenue minus your total cost of delivery. This is your total billable employee costs, including vacation time, including bench time. You must fanatically manage this to 50%. It is very difficult to achieve a 20% profit line without managing to a 50% gross margin. As you might expect, this is all about utilization of your billable employees. The higher your utilization, the easier it's going to be to achieve that 50%. If you have a high utilization rate, like let's say over 85%, for example, and you still aren't achieving a 50% gross margin, then you're probably not charging your clients enough. Now, the next category on your P&L is sales and marketing. This number should be between 8 and 10%. I almost always manage this to 10% to ensure that we're investing enough in future growth. When I stepped into my public company CEO role and I inherited 9 different consultancies and agencies that were not growing, the one thing they all had in common was they were underinvesting in sales and marketing. You simply cannot grow if you do not invest in a growth platform. The final category is general and administrative expenses. This is everything else. Your executive team, real estate costs, HR, finance, legal, IT, and the rest of your operating costs. This number should be managed to 20% or less. 50% gross margin, 10% sales and marketing, 20% general administrative leaves you with a 20% profit. Now, let's talk about investing in the business. When you're investing in the business, the way that shows up is in spending more money in one of these areas and taking that profit line below 20%. And that is good, and it's fine, and it's important, but you must manage that investment. For example, if I want to scale up my sales team, I might take my sales and marketing budget to 15% of net revenue for a period of time. But as that net revenue grows, I better see that percentage come back to that 10% baseline. And I'm going to analyze that investment separately every month until it does. If I want to invest in a new high-powered executive team, I might take my G&A or general administrative costs to 25% for a period of time, but I'm going to manage that back down to 20 as we scale. If I want to hire billable employees ahead of demand, so I have a bench of consultants, we're ready to go because I feel really confident in our future growth, then I might allow my utilization or my gross margin to dip. But I'm going to watch that investment to make sure that it pays off. The point is this: you are always managing to that 20% bottom line and choosing to invest in certain areas. Either way, you always have control of the business. That's how you break through. I'll see you next time. My name is Jay Schwan. I spent the last 20 years building a $500 million market cap tech services company. For my next chapter, I've created the Second Mountain. It's a firm focused on giving back to the tech services community by coaching and investing in early stage tech services founders. If you want my free masterclass sent directly to your inbox, just email subscribe@thesecondmountain.io. Let's go.